Welcome. This is the 39th episode in the martial poetry series, and in this video we're covering the Yang style Taiji movement of Golden Rooster stands on one leg. The movement looks like this. So it depicts a movement in which we're up on one leg, and the same hand is up as the same leg that's up, and the other hand is guarding by the groin. So let's break down this poetry little by little. First, why is it called golden? So many different countries have many different cultures, and within those cultures there are different cultural significances about many things, color being one of them. So some cultures may say have a certain idea and certain cultural significance about different colors, while another country might have another. For one example of this, to compare Chinese to Western society, in a Chinese society you wear white at funerals, whereas in Western society you usually wear black. It's just different associations. So the association here in Chinese culture is that golden represents wealth and power and sort of like a superiority almost. So the idea of golden is in touting the Golden Rooster method as like a superior method. It's a great method. Not saying it's better than all the rest, but it's a great method that you should pay a lot of attention to. Now the idea of the rooster stands on one leg. So the idea of the rooster, right, if we look at it, like we just look at its shape, the most apparent thing is first its beak, right? Of course, we all might look at different things, but if we look at it from like a combative perspective, one of the things that we first see is its beak. But actually the talons, the feet, are actually the more deadly part of the rooster, which is what this is trying to convey. This might be the beak attacking, but actually the talons, which is our leg in this instance, is the real weapon here. So if we depict this in the application, right, the idea is like I guard something, I block something out of the way, and then I bring this both up at once. This can be a punch or a stab to the throat or an elbow. But the most important part is the hidden leg, right? We can even use this as a guard to block something as this comes up, because this is really close combative stuff. If you're doing this right, they should not see the leg at all. They should be preoccupied with what the hand is doing. It's not only that, as you see, they're above each other, so it makes it more obscure to see the leg underneath the hand, but also the fact that this is being thrown at their face, which would shock and surprise them, and then they see this hand and their attention goes to this hand all the same time that this comes up. So that's really the major thing that it's trying to convey, is that this is to distract them. Well, this is the real weapon, the knee, the foot to the crotch, however you may want to think about it. And the idea of this movement is very much like the rooster. The rooster is, you never want to fight a rooster. It gets very bloody very quickly. If you ever heard of cockfights, right? Bloody stuff. They get really reckless. And they're just constantly attacking each other with the talons. So even in other arts like Xingyiluhe, for example, there's the chicken stepping, chicken walking, chicken movements, which is conveying the idea of the rooster that wants to fight. So this is a method like that, and it's more brutal, more combative fighting. Not that other movements aren't combative and fighting, but if there is a movement in Yang style Taiji that is like get up in their face and start hitting them with a bunch of pointy bits, this is that movement, right? So you can even convey this as, again, like I run at them, I throw my hands up at them, and then I just elbow them and knee them at the same time. Very scrappy. But scrappy is a good word for it, very scrappy. So that's the idea of Golden Rooster stands on one leg. So this movement from Yang style Taijiquan. See you in the next video.